I'm Gary.
And I'm EJ.
And we're the
Sunshine Stitchers. Hey, we got it right.
Yeah. Welcome.
Hello.
Hi, and we're back for episode number 3. So we're very excited. Today we're going to continue with a little bit of our introductions and answer some questions and respond to some comments. We want to thank you all so much for the comments and the questions, for watching our videos, the likes. We love you, and it's just great, and it's fabulous. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Jinx. First, some of the questions we've had from Mary V was, where do we film? Gary?
This is my house. I share it with my husband, Ronnie.
And it's close to our local needlework store, so it's very convenient for the 3 of us to meet here. Second is, what are the sources for pumpkin carvings? You know, after our last video, we showed some pumpkins that were carved by one of our fellow stitchers, Kathy F. And she has given us the links to the sites where she gets her patterns, I guess you call them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Patterns. We will provide the links below for you.
In the description box.
In the description box. But just very quickly, zombiepumpkins.com and stonykins.com. But those links will be below. Next question from Robin D. Who's a new linen stitcher. Congratulations,
Yay.
Welcome to the dark
Robin.
side.
Yes.
And EJ is also a brand new linen stitcher. So, EJ, any words of advice?
Make sure you count and count again. Yeah. But after that first X, it's pretty easy after that.
Yeah. The flow of the threads.
And the colors are darker or more saturated on linen.
Yes.
So you might want to be careful if you're stitching something, if you don't want it too dark.
Right, right.
And also the fatter slubs. Yes. So count and count again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't get
discouraged
or too overworked. Right. If you are off a thread, trust me, it's a fact of stitching life. It will happen.
And don't pull too tight on your threads, because then you can keep your X's looking uniform, and you won't have to worry about the threads in the back.
Yeah. One stitch at a time. Commented that Gary is a demon stitcher.
Ooh,
yes, we know. Yes, and you will see that today.
Just small stitching today.
Small.
Moogie Brady asked us, where do we get our fabrics?
Oh, okay. I get my fabrics, most of my fabrics from the Cross Stitch Cupboard, which is our LNS.
Right.
Most of my fabrics, and then I have some,
every little
other
way.
sources.
And then somebody donated some fabrics to me.
Donate some Ada.
Yeah, because
everyone starts with Ada.
Yeah.
I'm in a monthly club with Color and Cotton, and then also I get my fabrics from my local alumnus, the Cross Stitch Cupboard. And then I have there's a lady on Etsy I use. She does one-ups once a week. It's Fantasy Dyed Fabrics. And they're in Ohio. She's in Ohio, and they're really nice linens.
Good. My primary source is the Cross Stitch Cupboard. I also travel quite a bit and try to find local needlework stores wherever I am, as does Gary when he travels. And depending on their selection, if there's something that I haven't seen, I'll get fabric there. And this year, 2019, I will be part of a Fabric of the Month club, Crazy Annie's.
Mine is going to be with Dreama.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's going to be the part of the Baker's Dozen.
Yeah.
So we're going to be able to compare.
Exactly.
That's nice.
Right.
Yeah. So between the 3 of us, we'll have 3 other sources of fabric.
Then they'll have more fabric to stitch on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You got to use it.
I know.
Or I'll take it.
I know. But please keep the questions coming.
Yes.
And please keep the comments coming.
How
We
fun.
enjoy them. We wanted to do some more questions, to kind of introduce ourselves to you. Our first question is, what is your favorite TV show?
My favorite, The Office.
Yes.
It's so funny, so funny. I've watched it, when it was running, and then I went to watch it again on Netflix twice. So, it's really good. But then I like comedies. I like trash TV too. So, I'm a well-rounded person. Yeah.
Gary?
My favorite shows is Doctor Who and Flosstube.
Flosstube, yeah. I love true crime. Yes, I love investigation discovery, forensic files. I am fascinated by the psychology of people who believe that what they want is more important than someone else's life. I'm just fascinated by that thinking, if you will. So anything with true crime.
And Shelia always has some good TV suggestions when we sit and stitch on Tuesdays and Saturdays.
Yes,
so
yes. I do watch a lot of Netflix. I also love the British crime shows, Midsummer Murders, Dr. Blake, which is Australian.
Did you see The Bodyguard yet?
I'm watching it.
So
I'm
good,
in
right?
episode number 4 of The Bodyguard on
So
Netflix.
good.
It is so good.
You need to watch
I don't
it.
have that channel.
So what is your favorite book?
I don't have one particular favorite book, but I do like to read, and I like to read YA, young adults. I'm reading Sarah J. Maas, the Thrones. Yes, Thorns. Thrones.
I don't know. We can't
Tell
help
us.
you. Thorns.
Thorns or Thrones? It's the Thrones series.
Okay.
I'm gonna look it up. We might have to cut this. Go ahead.
My favorite book. There's one author I read. It's Piers Anthony. He's a local Florida author. He's been writing since at least the late 70s. And it's a series of fantasy fiction, so it's really pretty good.
My favorite genre, crime.
Are we sensing a theme here? We gotta be careful.
Yes,
She knows how to dispose of us.
If we come up missing.
I do.
Yeah.
But let's remember, I get to watch these and read about these because they got caught.
Yeah.
So there's another lesson there.
Yeah.
You
Don't get
will
caught.
not get away with it. Exactly. No, you will.
You will get caught.
Not get away with it. Definitely true crime, mysteries, action novels. Sort of the same theme generally with movies and books and TV shows. And our last question for today is, how did you start stitching, or who introduced you to stitching?
Gary, you can start.
I don't know. I've been stitching so long I forgot who showed me. I've been asked that question a couple of times, and I think my grandmother might have done some embroidery work, and then I was looking for something to do one time right around Desert Storm before we were deployed. We were told to find a hobby to do while we were waiting, and I went into, I think it's MJ Designs, and I just grabbed something that looked, I could try that. Just read the instructions and followed everything what they told you to do.
Yeah.
And then I decided to do it my way.
True. But Gary has told us stories about stitching in foxholes, which we just find really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. EJ?
My mother, she cross stitches but she's a big crocheter. So, but she knows how to cross stitch, and I think she taught us, and my sister cross stitches too. Mm-hmm. So from her, them, her/them. Oh. Yeah.
My mother introduced me to crochet. I learned to sew like clothes and things when I was in junior high school. So I know, and I learned to knit in college. So periodically throughout my life, I learned how to do things with my hands, and I know that I enjoy working with my hands, and I love the process. I'm a process stitcher. And in 1993, I was looking for something new to do. Went into a store, picked out a kit, and proceeded to work my way through it. Went to a cross stitch festival, the Spirit of Cross Stitch Festival in New York. At the time, took the 101, everything you always wanted to know about cross stitch class.
Maybe that was my problem. I just figured it out.
Yeah, and it's just been my passion, my hobby ever since. And I thoroughly took a break for a few years, but came right back to it once I discovered the cross stitch cupboard in my general area.
Yeah.
So, all right.
All right.
So we understand that Gary has some finishes this week.
Yes, just a little bit. I finished Scared Silly. So as you can see,
Nice.
all ready to be finished. Framed maybe. Not sure yet. I still have time.
I
That
love
cat is
that
amazing.
cat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the variegation of the color. I don't know if you can tell on the camera how it moved up and down there. It looks like it's like two colors. It's really cool.
I like the eyes and the smile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is, I was stitching on this.
Or grin.
Birds of a Feather.
Uh-huh.
And that's the reason my garlic didn't get stitched the last time. But garlic is done.
Yay, garlic!
And
Woo!
and peas is done. So
Peas.
I got peas was a start and a finish, garlic was a finish, and Scared Silly was a finish. So 3 finishes this week.
All right.
Yeah. And this is again from SamSarah, the Farmers Market series.
I'm thoroughly enjoying watching that come to life. It's fascinating.
Week by week.
Week
Nice.
by week. Yeah. It's really cool. Okay.
Finished?
There was a
Finishes? No. No,
no.
sir.
I have no finish.
So close though.
But
so
I have 2 that are
Yeah.
framed. What are
Oh.
those again?
Oh,
What's that?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
FFO.
FOs.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll get there.
Yeah.
All right. Here's Smitten from Up All Night.
Love that.
Nice. I love it.
Love that.
Is he here? He's good?
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right.
Very nice.
And then I started the Tis the Season Sal with everybody, and I've already finished and framed.
Yes, Gary. It's beautiful.
It's gorgeous. Did you use the called for threads?
I used all of the silks. The only thing I changed the bird to Belsol Tulip because I wanted more of a red bird.
Mm-hmm.
And I changed because of Amy Loves Toes. She was talking about how the feet were the wrong color and the beak and the eye and everything. So I changed the feet to a grayish color.
Wow.
And the beak more of an orange color, and around the eye
Yeah.
more black instead of
That is beautiful.
pale color that was charry.
That's nice.
So,
That's beautiful.
thank you, Amy. I didn't want a big red chicken.
Right. And I love that. Isn't that the piece that Amy also put the frog in? Or is that something else?
No, that's something else.
That was something else. I love that one.
Nice.
Very creative and innovative. Okay, and Gary also had starts this week.
No starts?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
EJ has a start.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, EJ has a start.
I started this.
Oh, from last week.
Oh, that's
Last week's
right.
plans,
That's
yes.
right. That's right.
So I started Deck the Halls by Pine Mountain Designs. This is the one I won from Michelle Vindy Stitchy, where it was charity. Now I lay me down to sleep, and I am now happy to say I'm almost, and I just need the little.
Pretty close.
What is this called? Those little wire,
hooks?
yeah,
Yeah.
the little hooks, and I will be done. If I only started this like 2 hours earlier, I would have been finished.
yeah, you would. Yeah, it was close. It
Darn
was
it,
close.
work.
I know.
I hate that I have to go to work.
And then my new
Well, she
start.
still got one more.
That's
No,
it.
No, that's
That's
a
not-
whip.
that's a
I'm
whip.
That's my
sorry.
whip, yeah.
I'm sorry.
So my new start that I started Sunday. I think. No, the 1st. I started this Halloween day.
Nice.
October 31st. It's from Brenda Gervais. It's scary mouse. Okay, I like scary patterns.
You see the ghost in between, like the stitching? It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talked about that last week, how
Yeah.
the ghosts in the fabric would come through the stitching, and now that we're seeing
Seeing
it,
it,
it's
yeah.
just really
It's
cool.
got that 3D effect. And this was a fabric made by Fabric Flair, and it looks like it was for a Glendon Place pattern.
Yeah, somebody mentioned that.
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
our
the
comments.
pattern that it was for was called Hooligans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess this is just called Ghost Fabric.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Nice.
Thank you, Director Ronnie. I was slipping. All right, and then I had another start on the 1st of November for Thanksgiving.
Wow.
I'm going to show a picture because I don't have enough stitch to know what it is. It's from Race the Roof. I like Teresa's designs, and I think it's Cindy. Is it Teresa and Cindy?
I think so. I'm not sure.
It's called Turkey Dressing. It's my only Thanksgiving November stitched piece, and it's not even stitched completely. It's a lot of black.
Nice. I like the fabric. What fabric is that?
This is a fabric from Stash Unloading.
Oh, okay.
It's a nice piece of fabric.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
I like that green section right here.
Yeah, it's a little.
that's really
little
pretty.
Yeah.
Bit of interesting.
And are you using the called for threads?
Yes, it's all the called for sampler threads, and I think there's some weeks in there.
Yes. Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Very nice.
and
That is a lot of black.
yes, those
Yeah.
were my only two starts.
Those your starts?
Yes.
Okay. Well, why don't you continue with whips?
That
You
was-
don't have whips?
Those are
Oh, those your whips.
starts and whips.
Slash
Starts
whips.
like- oh, good.
Yeah,
Well,
I cut out a part so that I can get things done.
Ever the efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stitch on the whips. They won't become
Okay.
whips. Show us your whip.
Well, we had the deck the halls.
Yes,
The
that's
whip.
yes. A couple of more hours or a couple of 10 more minutes and it'll be done. A couple of hours. And then I have I'm part of the Stiach 6 and I'm still working. And Shelia, you'd be very proud that I counted
I am
down.
very,
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
proud.
I noticed that. I
Yeah.
thought that was really nice.
Yes, yes.
So, yay me!
Another hurdle
Yeah.
cross. Woo,
And is
EJ.
the next part coming out today or tomorrow?
The next part came out. Part 4 came out last night. They did it a little
Okay,
bit
last night.
earlier, and so now they're in part 4. But I'm still working on part 2. But we'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get there. A couple of hours. A couple more
Yeah.
hours.
So what do we have? Your whip?
Yeah, now it's time for my whip. So of course I can't find the
Got it.
Ooh.
that's Nimue Halloween, and I had it.
So who talked you into buying a Nimue?
So way back a few months ago, somebody named Gary, a fellow stitcher, had this bright idea that we would do a Nimue stitch along. So a bunch of us who I didn't have Nimue went out and purchased Nimue patterns.
And I have a lot of Nimue patterns.
And we started stitching, and we haven't heard blip from Gary since. And for whatever reason, I can't seem to find the
The pattern.
pattern cover, which was here 2 seconds ago, but that's all right.
You'll find it.
I'll
when we
find it
pack
as
up
soon as we
watch.
finish.
Yes.
We'll put it at the
filming,
end.
I will find
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Well, it will cycle around again, so there's more opportunity to see it. But I am using the called for threads for it. The fabric is a basic 32 count white Belfast, nothing special. And I'm really enjoying it. It's a
Pretty.
lot of fun.
Good.
It's a
Yeah.
lot of fun. I think it's all DMC.
Yeah, they're all DMC.
Yeah, oh,
Nice.
okay. My second whip is 13 Days of Halloween,
Ooh.
and it's from the Halloween issue 2017, Just Cross Stitch.
That's what it's going to look like.
Yeah, this is what it's going to look like when it's done.
And this is on a piece of cauldron from Pictures Plus, right?
Yes, this is Cauldron 32 count.
Okay.
Yes.
Your
Oh,
fabric.
Gary knows
That's
his
awesome.
fabric.
Oh.
Gary knows his fabric.
Yeah.
And this whip, I was back in rotation this week, which is why I have so many whips. My rotation was a 32, I had 32 whips, and now I'm down to about 11.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've been,
Wow.
yeah, it was really great. This is a Dimensions Aurora cabin.
That's
This is my first Dimensions piece, and to be honest with you, I'm not excited about the parts that have to be stitched with 6, 4, and 3 threads, because I'm doing it on the It was a kit. So this is the fabric and, you know, all the threads and the dimensions kit. So this may be my undimensional dimensions.
Yeah, that's why they call it dimensions.
I know, but
Because you go into a third dimension once they're finished.
I just, right now, I'm just calling it pain.
Yeah.
So we'll see. And my last whip is the drawn thread. This is the one that I was working on today. And
That one's nice. I like this one.
yeah, this one is actually on my roller frame.
That's nice.
So I didn't take it off the roller frame, but it's the garden gate. Again, I'm using the call for threads, all silks. And it is, the fabric is a 32 count, whatever was called for.
Looks like a sage.
Yeah, I actually have it. I have to
Okay.
write it down, but
That's
yeah,
really pretty. Ooh,
it's
the stitching
the
was
call for.
Yeah.
And
Very
I'm
small
enjoying
stitches.
this. It's a lot of little bits and pieces. It's a lot of color
nice, isn't it?
changes, but it
Yeah.
coming alive on the fabric is really enjoyable. I must say. Right now, this is going to be my focus piece because this month I am finishing Christmas ornaments. I have 17 Christmas ornaments to finish. So my stitching will be very limited. So this piece will be the only cross stitch piece I will work on this month until all the ornaments are done.
So you'll be gluing and stitching.
Glue, I'll have glue.
Everywhere but on the ornaments.
Everywhere. Pretty much. Okay, so now we're going to talk about haul.
Whoa.
EJ, let's start with your
Whoa.
haul.
Wow. So I was anxiously waiting for I don't go to the mailbox often. I hate getting mail. I hate it.
Oh,
So, but this week I actually walked to the mailbox to open it. Monday, nothing. Tuesday, nothing. I was so
Were you
upset.
waiting for something?
Yes, I was
Okay.
waiting for my fabric stash. So
Somebody had birthday haul.
yes. Leslie from Under the Sea Fabrics had openings for her fabric of the month. Oh, let me try this. So this is actually linen, huh?
Yay.
28 count linen, and this is the new. This is for the month of October, and it's a beautiful purple. I cannot say that name.
I'm not even going to try.
Yeah, it's
Astreas.
Astraeus.
Okay.
That sounds good. So it's really beautiful, really pretty, and I can't wait to stitch on it. Maybe something
A mirror?
Halloween. Mirror.
Mirror.
That's his always.
Yeah.
That's his suggestion. It's always going to be a mirror.
90% of Leslie's fabrics is perfect for mirrors.
Good to know. Also, Crazy Annie had a sale going on a couple of months ago where it was 20% off PTP fabrics. I'm like, oh, let me get in on this.
Picture this plus.
Yes, picture this plus. Said, oh, let me get in on this. So I ordered some, and then she's like, oh, because you were first to order, you have now 25% off. I'm like, oh, awesome. Can I order some more? She's
So
like,
it
sure,
worked.
yes. So I have found, this is Dapple.
I love Dapple.
This is a 28 count Lugano. Dapple.
Good
I
Halloween
love
piece.
Dapple. Yeah.
I have,
Or some Brenda Gervais would
Yeah.
go good on Dapple.
Mhm.
I have to look that up.
Oh, okay.
That,
Yeah.
that would be the mice that
The
were on
mice
the
we were
table
looking at
today.
today.
The Boo? No.
No.
The boo
mice that-
or the mice with the
Oh,
cakes
okay.
and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
The bird sitting on the flat head.
We didn't enable
snowman.
you very well today.
No, we did not, Gary.
My head was
You
down
were
trying to
late.
stitch.
I know. We failed in
late.
our mission today.
This is murky 32 count Lugano,
I like murky too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is on even weave.
which is and we just compared my murky and Gary's murky, and his is darker, richer.
Yeah, it's more intense.
Yeah. This is confetti 28 count Lugano.
I
This
think
is
I
so
have some
pretty.
confetti
Yeah.
too. Yes.
I've got a lot of Christmas items scheduled for confetti.
I think I've got a.
The Christmas Eve mirror where her dress is a Christmas tree. I've got her slated for this one. 'Cause
Oh.
it looks like party lights.
I was looking
Oh,
at
that's nice.
confetti
Yeah.
for a patriotic piece. I don't remember if I decided to actually do it, but I was looking at it.
My favorite color.
This is Legacy 32 count Lugano.
Absolutely.
This is my
Legacy.
Everything goes on Legacy.
Yes, exactly.
This is beautiful.
We're both often standing at the fabric place with Legacy in our hands. I'm at 32. You stitch on 32?
I stitch on whatever color it is. 32 or 28.
Yeah.
I like 32, but
I like
sometimes
32.
the color is right.
Yes.
This is 28 count Haunted Lugano.
Okay.
Oh, that's what the 13 days is on, isn't it?
No, that's on Cauldron. This is a nice Haunted. I've seen Haunted before where it's like more purpley, but this is
really pretty. It's
this
like
is really
greenish
blue,
tone.
greenish blue.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe because it's
So like-
on even weave, it's got these colors. That's really nice.
Oh, yes.
I have Echo 14 count Ada.
It's okay.
It's
all
really,
right. Hey,
it's
there's-
beautiful.
there's
It's
no hate.
really soft. Did you guys know that? Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
knew that.
this is soft.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful. So
It's
this
very
is
nice.
14 count Echo. By the way, I don't have any plans for this fabric yet, or any of these fabrics, but I will.
We'll have to work on that.
Yeah. This is Ancient 16 count.
That's another one I like a lot.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I'm going to show you a piece later that I just finished on Ancient.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that one.
And I'm also part of her Crazy Annie, part of her Fabric of the Month up until December, because I got in mid of the year, midway through.
December 2018?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And this is Haunted. Notice I have 2 Haunted now, so
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So
This is
you're going to do some
28
Halloween
count.
stitching then.
Halloween
In
stitching.
your future.
Yes.
Yes.
28 count? You said that, right? Yes.
Yes. But this looks different from the other 28 count Haunted.
Well, they're all,
It looks like
no, it's the same.
it's a little darker, no?
You're going to have spots that's darker or lighter.
I like
but
that. I
yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Okay.
And that is
cool.
all my haul.
What was that little chart there?
No, that's not haul. That's plans.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
let me go through my haul.
okay. This is
Yay.
Gary's haul. Hold
this
on,
is
Gary.
my-
Hold on a second.
Oh.
Got to pass the
That's nice.
stack.
All right, so this is this month's color and cotton, and it's a 32 count linen. It's called Sage.
Beautiful.
Really nice.
Beautiful. That's the prettiest
Nice.
piece that she's come out with for the Fabric of the Month for a while. I was in that club and just came out of it. And so that's the reason why this piece is so pretty. It's because I just came out of that
It's
club.
called Envy.
Thank you. Thank
Definitely.
you, Shelia.
And you're welcome. You're welcome.
And then I got this. It's called Casting a Spell. I've been looking at this for a while. and
Nice.
I think I'm finally gonna do it. What was holding me back is the box. You have to buy the box and paint it, and
Are you going to do all that?
yeah. It's a
Which
lot of
one?
work.
Which one was the one that like I
They
gotta have
cinched the
it?
deal for
Yeah.
you.
Which pattern?
I like the whole thing, the whole idea that it's a thing of a spell box. So
Oh,
can
okay,
do
you
some
like
voodoo
all
and
the
stuff.
little pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it kind of, I like the one with the cat, the black cat.
And the duck.
And the house?
Is that a duck or a swan or peacock? It's a spooky peacock.
Yeah, it
Is
is.
it a
It's
goose?
spooky.
That's a spooky
No, it's got
peacock.
a peacock. A goose.
Why is it a peacock?
You ever seen a goose
No
with a
idea.
tail like that? Look at the tail. It's all kind of like,
That's it. Oh, here, let's show this side. There's a better picture.
You tell us. What is that?
it's a
Oh.
peacock.
It's a peacock.
And then I got from Scattered Seeds. It's Sir William Black. So last year they did Miss Isabella Black, which is his wife, and I stitched her. So I just had to have him because you can't have one without the other. And I stitched her on Ancient. So here she is.
Isn't she
Nice.
beautiful?
And I did one of those canvas finishes on this. But now that I've got him, I'm going to have to reframe her, and I think I'll have to find an oval frame like the old Victorian,
Oh,
Oh, nice.
yes. Yes, yes, yes.
kind of like the Santa right up here.
Yes.
We're gonna show you that Santa.
Yes.
25 count over one.
Beautiful.
That's plans.
That's plans. Okay, so I have some hauls. I love Victoria model sampler threads,
Yes.
and I have, so help me, EJ, because you know my old brain, my old memory. What is this?
This is the
Bewitching Hour
Bewitching
series. I
Hour.
know you've seen it with several floss tubers already have
and
it.
it's just as gorgeous.
It is absolutely
yes.
Wow.
amazing.
So what are you going to stitch with these?
So many things.
So many things.
So many things? Okay.
And
I
this,
mean, you could stitch the casting spells.
I could.
Change it all to grays instead
Yeah.
of orange.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
That's an
Nice.
idea. And then this week, I purchased the Return to Sleepy Hollow set
Okay.
from Victorian Model Sampler. And those came yesterday.
I like those.
Oh wow.
So these are
Jeez Louise.
just off the chart.
Look at this purple. Do you see this? Do you see this? This is purple.
Nancy is an amazing thread
Oh,
dyer.
wow.
The
The red. What
threads
is the
are
red?
incredibly soft. They're very
Headless horseman. I love the Banes.
They're really nice to work
Yeah.
with. I just love. I've really got quite the collection now of her threads. So my 2019 stitching will have a lot of Victoria Model Sampler
Yes.
conversions. And but
Very
that
nice.
that series, as soon as I saw a picture and saw those nice colors, I thought, ooh, I gotta have. So as last week I mentioned that I was coming off a stitching cruise. I took a class with Cindy Valentine. Cindy Valentine is retiring from active teaching classes. She had several, she brought her teaching stash with her and gave us an opportunity to select some threads from it. She designs mainly with needlepoint ink NPI silks.
And that's what I used for Miss Isabella.
Oh.
She was chartered with that.
Oh, wow. So I had to really kind of take advantage.
They're
Nice.
nice to stitch with. They feel a little thicker, and I don't know. I think there's not any variegation in them,
Yeah.
but the coverage is nice.
So do you stitch them like you would with two threads?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And I might have to take these blue ones from my. I'll have to look at the number. These might not make it back in your basket.
She also had some beads that I also
All right.
took from the freebie pile.
You're not gonna be able to see those.
No.
They're just beads.
I just couldn't pass up the opportunity for freebie silks. And that's my haul.
All right.
Yay.
Yeah.
Do we have plans?
Yes.
My plans are to work on the Told in the Garden and to finish 15 ornaments. Did I say 15 before?
11? 17.
17 ornaments.
Yeah.
It keeps
I
going up.
thought it was supposed to be 18 because there's supposed to be one for me.
And one for me, 19? I think it's
Yeah.
19
Yeah,
now.
I think it's 19.
Yeah.
15.
Oh, maybe she's gonna make us stockings.
15.
Ooh, stockings. I like the Joan Elliott stockings.
All the back seats.
Yeah.
15 ornaments I'm going to be finishing. And my focus piece will be the Garden Gate drawn thread.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna work on the next vegetable, which is an onion. More white on that light yellow stitching. So this may not be done because
You sound so thrilled.
I don't like doing white stitching on a light color fabric, but I'll tread through. And then I'm going to work on Boo and
The guy, Mr. William, Sir
no,
William
I
Black,
can't do him until
next year?
December probably. So then I'm going to finish up the turkey dressing.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. have that
And
ready for Thanksgiving.
always lurking in the background is which piece?
Yeah.
Lady of the Flag.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
I'm still crying.
It's beautiful.
I'm still
Gorgeous.
crying over the Krennic. There's a lot of Krennic left to do, and about 7 packets of beads, I think.
Yes, so we keep hoping to see that come
Hope
through.
alive.
I even
right?
have the frame.
You have a frame! Ah, all right.
And I'm
Okay.
going to be stitching, well, I'm going to continue working on Live Simply by Lizzie Kate.
Oh,
Quicket.
nice.
Hopefully, it gets done
It
within.
says a 90-minute stitch project.
That's a lie. That's a lie. 3 months, you say?
All right. And do we have some shout outs?
Yes, we do. We've seen several videos, or a lot of videos, and we have several people who shouted us out, and we want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Sarah King, she's Lady Salar on IG. Hi, Sarah.
Hello.
She has 2 lovely young ladies.
Cute as a button.
Oh my goodness! And they stitch.
Yes.
Yes.
They stitch. They
The little one was so cute. It was like, I got this.
Yes.
I got this. I said, "Ooh, that's me."
Yeah. We also want to shout out Hobbies Up to Here. It's a mother and daughter team. Dory and Katie. They have.
I've got a lot of hobbies.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
They have a podcast, and they also have Flosstubes, a Flosstube channel. She does makeup. Yeah, she has a little makeup tutorial as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and their quilts. They have a John Lennon quilt. It's amazing.
Oh.
Like not John Lennon only, but the others.
Okay. I don't know.
Beatles?
The Beatles, yeah, the Beatles. Wow, wow.
Millennials.
And last but not least, I want to say thank you to Michelle for shouting out our channel.
Yes.
And I want to thank Minnie.
Oh,
Yes.
Because I saw her comment. Hopefully
Yes.
we're in her magic cues now.
yes, yes.
We were fangirling.
Love
Well, I
Minnie.
was fangirling.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, thank you all so much for
Thank you.
watching our video today.
We do want to do a drawing today
Oh, right.
for all our members of GaRon Tottenbags Grime Guard of the Month Club. The once all invoices are paid, all invoices were paid for November. So we have a bag that's going to be drawn for the members, club members. And how many members do we have in the? 20? We have 20 members.
Nice.
And
Nice.
I need someone to do a random number generator from
Oh.
1 through 20. We're going to do this live.
Wow.
Whoa.
Hopefully we don't mess it up.
I know. My goodness.
We should have.
No, I like to do it on the fly. I don't approve of agendas.
I know.
I want realism.
We got realism.
Hold, please.
Can you get the bag? The bag? I want to show you the bag.
Oh, yes.
It's really hard to give this one up because I like it.
Well, why don't you tell everybody about the club while EJ finds the generator?
In the Grime Guard Club, we offer seasonal for that month. We do 8x8 Grime Guard covers and 9x9 Grime Guard covers. And here is what this month's free bag looks like. Isn't that awesome? Perfect for Halloween, for Thanksgiving stitching.
It is beautiful. It is beautiful.
Yeah.
Can you find it,
Give me a
EJ?
second. I have to get off airplane mode because we were.
I told everybody to get on airplane mode.
Well, couldn't
And-
we just
and
pick
then
a random number?
And then so what we also do is the first month you pay the regular price, which is $9 for an 8x8 and $12 for an 11x11, and then the next 11 months it's 15% off, and then an opportunity to win a bag every month. And then we also offer these same bags, not the same pattern, but the bag style, in our Bag of the Month club that we just started 3-4 days ago.
Yes.
Which is awesome. We're already up to, well, we've got a lot of members in that already. And that first month is the regular price of $25 plus shipping, and then going forward for the next 11 months, it'll be 15% off.
All right,
Okay.
I'm ready. So we have one. I know you can't see that. 1 through 20.
1
Okay.
through 20.
Everyone's good.
Yep.
Click generate number.
And the number is 16. So
16.
lucky number 16 on my list. We'll put in the notes who the winner is, and we'll be sending this bag out on Monday.
And the
Awesome.
winner should contact you how?
I have your information.
Oh.
If you're in my club, I've got your information.
There you
Oh,
go.
okay. So you will reach out to the person.
I will reach out to them. I'm going to
Okay.
let you know. I'm going to post it in GaRon Tottenbag page, and I'm going to message you, and then have fun stitching in my nice little bag.
Nice.
Okay, so we just want to say thank you very much for
Thank you.
joining us today, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
what's happening next week? Where are you at next week?
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, 2/3 of us will be here next week.
We may or may not have a co-host because somebody I thought had the job to get a co-host. We had the thought together separately, but she
Literally.
didn't follow through.
Yeah. Who? He didn't follow through. That one who did? No.
I
Should we
won't
call
be
her
here
out?
next
No.
week. I'm on another cruise.
Yes.
And so we'll have another co-host with us.
One day we'll be
Hopefully
Yeah.
with Gary and EJ next week.
retired. If
Yeah.
not, you've got both of us, and we may talk for a couple of hours.
I
She's the
know.
timekeeper.
I am. You know.
It'll take 10 days to load.
Exactly. All right. Okay.
All right.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, so these are a couple of my winter stitching projects. I've already put Halloween up, and I don't have any Thanksgiving, so winter has come to Florida in my house. The first project is from Glendon Place. It's called Winter Wonderland. It's stitched on 32 count Regency.
Legacy?
Regency.
Oh.
And then the next one, we're going to go down. This is my first Nora Corbett that I ever purchased. I bought it in CC and Company in Blue Mound, I believe the city's called. And it's stitched on 32 count white sparkle. And it's called Holly from Nora Corbett. And this is the one that started my obsession with Nora Corbett mirabilias, and I'm down in the rabbit hole. And then up above is from Lavender and Lace. So called Gift of Peace from Lavender and Lace. It's 25 count over 1. There you go. And then the last one is called Queen Anne's Lace. It was in just cross stitch 1 year, and it's on 32 count blue sparkle. I use it as a Christmas piece because look at all the beads. Okay. And then I want to show this piece down here. This is what was made by Ronnie. It's all sequins and beads. And he stitched every one of them on there 1 year. And he went and bought beads to match the sequins so they were in color correct instead of clear ones. Okay. Again, we want to thank you, and I thank the Sunshine Stitchers for helping me do videos.